5 signs you need to ditch that friend. A bad friend is one that takes up all of your resources, time, energy, and money without a second thought. They make you feel like you have to walk on eggshells when they're around. You're exhausted, emotionally battered, and feel used. This is not how a true friend should make you feel. Perhaps it's time to ditch them. In this presentation, we will explain 5 signs that you need to ditch that friend. Your friend encourages you to do things that you probably shouldn't. You have a pretty decent job that pays pretty well. Your friend wants you to skip work to go to a concert with them. However, you've already been warned about your attendance. You have a strict budget that you need to stick to. Your friend likes to spend money. You can't afford to spend money like they do. Does any of this sound familiar? If so, it is a huge red flag that you need to ditch that friend. After all, if they want you to wreck your life, they're not a good friend. You don't remember the last time you learned something from your friend. There is more to friendship than having fun and emotional support. You should also be learning from each other and growing from your experiences together. Yes, your friend should teach you something once in a while. Look back on the last 6 months or so. Have you learned anything new or interesting from your friend? Have you been inspired to be a better person? If not, it's time to move on. You feel like you're always giving more than they are. Friendship should be equal. Both sides should be contributing. However, if you are typically the giver, you may be more of a martyr than a friend. If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, you should probably move on from that friendship. You may feel like you should stay, but why keep giving them the world? They'll just keep taking advantage. It'll never change. You feel like your friend doesn't want you to better yourself. A true friend will support you when you try to better yourself. Not only will they be your cheerleader, they'll also celebrate with you when you reach your goal. Unfortunately, people who are unhappy with themselves also want to keep others down with them. It somehow makes them feel better. Does your friend refuse to support you? Do they disparage you and tear you down? If so, you don't need that friend in your life. It is a sign to move on. You no longer share the same values. When you first met, you got along great. You shared the same values and beliefs, which is critical in any healthy relationship. At the very least, you need to be able to get along. But while it's okay to agree to disagree, there's always some point where you can't ignore your differences. When the differences get so wide that your friend is starting to be hostile to you, it's time to move on. Conclusion. A bad friend will drain you of all of your resources. Sometimes you may start out as great friends, but over the years things change. If you feel like any of these signs apply to a friend in your life, that means you have a toxic friend. The best thing to do is ditch that friend and cut your losses. Make new friends who'll appreciate you and encourage you.